Hey, it's a fine fiddle in Rome. We're going to learn about Marcus Aurelius today at the Capitoline Museum.
So this is an ancient relief showing Marcus Aurelius as the emperor, but as the emperor, he was also the Pontifex Max. He was the chief priest in charge of sacrifices and placating the gods and having the gods on Rome's side. Doing some kind of a sacrifice there. There's a bowl in the background with music and probably some incense, some burning offering. It's pretty interesting. I think the Pope today, where the Pope comes from, is a continuation of one of the roles of the Emperor. It's pretty cool. Hey, this is Flying Fiddler in the Capitoline Museum in Rome with the original bronze statue from Marcus Aurelius on a horse from approximately about 180 BC. And I really like Marcus Aurelius as a philosopher. I read his book a long time ago and I took some notes on note cards. So a couple of my favorite Marcus Aurelius quotes as a philosopher emperor, philosopher king are as follows. So the first one, and the one that really sticks in my mind throughout all these years, was the foolishness of people who are surprised by anything that happens. I'm reading these off my little study note cards here about Marcus Aurelius' meditationist philosophy. He says, compassion for yourself, your mistakes, your negative emotions, compassion for others, get back up when you fail, celebrate behaving like a human, however imperfectly. Today I escaped from anxiety, or no, I discarded it, because it was within me, the anxiety, in my own perceptions, not from outside. All disturbances come from the mind. The mind is pure and peaceful. All obstructions are created by the mind. Stop talking and thinking about what a good person is and just be one. Forget what they think of you. Be satisfied if you can live your life as your nature demands. Practice really hearing what people say. Do your best to get inside of their minds. Anger is weakness. Anger is selfishness. We are all floating down a river. Which of the things around us should we value when none of them can offer a firm foothold? I just dropped my cards here. Luckily they didn't fall all the way down. Alright. Don't waste time worrying about what other people think. You can't control what others think. You can't even know what someone else is perceiving or thinking. Keep in mind how fast things pass by and are gone. Nothing is stable. Don't hold on to self-importance or distress, or indignation either, or irritation. None of these things last. Soon you will be ashes or bones. Sensory objects are shifting and unstable. Our senses are dim and easily deceived. Death is either nothingness or a metamorphosis, a change into something else. Until then, treat yourself and others with compassion. There is nothing manly about rage. It is courtesy and kindness that defines a human being and a man. To feel affection for people, even when they make mistakes, is uniquely human. You can do it if you simply recognize that they are human too, that they act out of ignorance against their will, and you'll both be dead before long. And above all, that they haven't really hurt you. They haven't diminished your ability to choose. Everything you are trying to reach now, by taking the long way around, you could have it right now at this moment. Peace and happiness, basically, is what he's talking about. If it isn't ceasing to live that you're afraid of, but never beginning to live properly. It never ceases to amaze me that we all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinions than our own. This is one of my favorite ones. I'll end with that one. Hang on. Here's another one. How trivial the things that we want so passionately are. Disturbance comes only from within, from our own perceptions. Everything you see will soon alter and cease to exist. The world is nothing but change, and our life is only perception of that world. Let's see. Oh, this is a really good one. It dropped down, but I'm glad I picked it up. Let's talk about humility, especially for an emperor. It's pretty great. If anyone can refute me, my ideas, beliefs, or perceptions, show me and teach me, I may be making a mistake or looking at things from a wrong perspective. I will gladly change. It's the truth that I'm after, and the truth never harmed anyone. What harms us is self-deceit and ignorance. You see how these are timeless, really. Think about our leaders today. And this is my favorite one. Make yourself a sphere rejoicing in its perfect stillness. So it's fun reading these wisdom from Marcus Aurelius from the 2nd century BC. You know, he obviously very much a lover of Greek philosophy, and put that philosophy into practice with his own rule of Rome. And it's also interesting learning the Vedanta philosophy of India, listening to Swami Sarakumananda from the New York Vedanta Society. It's amazing how a lot of those quotes mix, to me, they mix ancient Plato writings, ancient Socrates stories with Indian Vedanta, Indian philosophy. You could definitely see that there was a mixing of cultures by that point, by the 200s AD. Anyway, we'll walk up and say bye to Marcus Aurelius. So just to review, my favorite aspects of the Marcus Aurelius philosophy is compassion for self and others, expect the unexpected, never be surprised by anything that happens, and above all, happiness doesn't come from doing something or acquiring something, it comes from within. See the description for more.